And good afternoon, back from Richards out of Oak Lawn, Illinois. Great time. Thank you so much to the staff, the coaching staff, Coach Gay, Coach Zimba, all the players. Thank you so much for letting me revisit Richards. Went there last year, came back this year. Again, I do apologize for yesterday, but I got out today to see Richards football. Very impressive. They're going to have a hell of a season this season. They look a lot faster than they did last season. Sebastian Castro, unbelievable. The kid's the real deal. Um, really impressed. Really impressed again with those two pass rushers that they got. Dockery and I'm forgetting the other guy who also plays offensive line. They have Jalen Lee, big offensive tackle, hell of a player too. Um, again, uh, I'm gonna try to find this kid, Walter Riley. Walter Riley, Sebastian Castro could be two of the best combination DBs in the state of Illinois, and that's going to be a key thing for Richards. Riley's a multi-athlete. Sebastian Castro plays quarterback, wide receiver, does the whole. He can do the whole shebang. Um, the only thing that I see right now for Richards, their only opponent that could hurt them in the season is themselves. And I say that not as a joke, not as some cheesy catchphrase or that. They have all the pieces in the puzzle to make a run for a state title. Um, but the key thing is it going to be? It's going to be their worst enemy is going to be themselves. And they're a great team. They have a great secondary, great pass rush, great group of athletes on the offensive side, good offensive tackle, great group of wide receivers, good running game too. They have their two first games are going to be very interesting games. Lincoln Way Central and St. Rita. Those are two great tests to put them up. It's going to be a very interesting season for those first two games. That's going to set the tempo for the season. But if Richards gets to that, and I say this again, if Richards gets, and I think they will because of their conference and the conference play, if when they get into the playoffs, they could be really scary. But again, I think the main thing, like I said before, is their main opponent's going to be themselves. Communication, um, just having everyone on the same level is going to be key for Richards football. And Coach K does a great job with the team. Their coaching staff is one of the best coaching staffs that I personally have seen because um, I like their coaching style. I think their coaching style needs to be more. There needs to be more type of coaches like that and that type of coaching style. There's not that many of that now. It's that new school kiss ass BS that I absolutely hate. I like Richard's coaching style. I think it's unbelievable. Coach K, Coach Zamba, all those coaches, the linebacker coach, great guy. Really impressed with the new second. I think he's the new secondaries coach. Um, he's. I was impressed with all those secondary coaches. I think they do a great job with teaching those kids. I think that a lot of problems that today is that you don't have a lot of teaching with young defensive backs, and they just are shoved to a wide receiver and say, "Go cover him," and they don't know what they're doing, and it's an easy touchdown for a wide receiver. So it's great to see uh, great teaching among that secondary. And like I said, the Richards tradition, um, just the coaches, the kids. It's a great program. It really is a great program. I was completely shocked when I went there last year, and when I came today, it was a reminder of this is what a football program, again, like I said, a football program is supposed to be, and Richards exemplifies the whole football program um, that you have to see. It's going to be an interesting season. Thanks again for them inviting me. Be sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep This Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I will be at the Richards 7-on-7 this Saturday. It should be a fun time. Can't wait. Wait, I actually forgot. I'll name some. I forgot to name some names just to be full to do the whole full thing. Sebastian Castro, Cody Dreiler, Walter Riley, LaShawn Williams. He's a junior. He is probably going to be one of the best wide receivers in the state of Illinois / athletes. He's unbelievable. He can do it all. Trayshawn Lott, running back and defensive back. Another key keep an eye out for. Walter Riley deserves more respect. And that's my personal feelings. The kid deserves more respect than he's getting, and I think we could put him in discussions as we could put him in discussion to one of the top 10 safeties in the state of Illinois, and I think he can do a lot better. So it's very interesting with him. I'm gonna go down. Jalen Lee's the offensive tackle. Denny Jackson, sorry, sir, offensive tackle and rush end. He's a hell of a rush end too. ER linebacker outside of a 3-4 scheme, he could do that too. Where else? There's another person. There's trying to find the other kid's name. They have a really good solid group of athletes. I know one of my favorite linebackers. He graduated, Kevin Garner, who was the linebacker for Richards. But I think they're able to get the kids to step in the spots and to fill that position for this coming season. But again, like I said the last time, I'm going to say it. Their big opponent for themselves this season is themselves. If they can get over it, they are going to be a great team. They are going to do some serious damage in Illinois, and they could be playing for a state title game in Champaign. So we'll see what happens. Again, follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Also, feel free, if you like my stuff, like my work, feel free to leave a tip. I'll have the PayPal link on the bottom. Thank you so much. And thanks again to the Richards staff, Coach K, all the coaches, all the players. It was a fun time. And I will see you Saturday.